Hello, hello. Mm.
Hi. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Okay, my name is Geni, and I'll be the host for today's conference. So I hope everyone is doing great today. Okay, let me just do a short introduction of World Women Leading Change. So World Women Leading Change was founded by 40 women all around the world. Wellness Leading Change video conference aimed to create the world's biggest online conference seminar amongst world wellness leaders to lead changes in health sector, social impact, and share knowledge and wisdom. We would like to create a regular cycle of conference hosted by myself, Geni Go, and Tracy Chen as the speaker from Singapore every Tuesday. So we would also want to, lead the new solution, opening new market for women wellness in global scale, giving women access to wellness knowledge and networking. The intention is to create an impact on everyone's life through wellness. The value of your life is defined by the impact you create, knowledge you experiences, you share, and the children you raise. Social value in life and business is as simple as sharing knowledge and experiences to leave others. WWLC conduct as one of the center that was born in the pandemic time under the wings of World Women Leading Change. We want to encourage the world through leadership in wellness sector, and we hope to have a collaboration. So thank you everyone once again for joining me in today's conference. And today I have with me is Tracy Chen. She's actually our senior trainer from Multiflora TCM Spa in Singapore. So Multiflora TCM Spa is actually a spa where we focuses on traditional Chinese medicine, kind of therapy, where we help to nurture and nourish one's body, not only internally, but also externally as well. So, we look into a very holistic approach to nurture your health. And also, Tracy Chen, she do have a vast knowledge in terms of traditional Chinese therapy. So today I would like to have Tracy to share with us more on today's topic. Tracy Chen, please.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. And thank you, Jenny, for having me here today. Today I would like to do a topic on moxibustion. Okay, but this time I would like to focus more on the application of moxa on our, say, when we have joint pains or stiff neck and shoulders. So of how we can apply moxas in our daily lives. So to start with, I would like to share a slide with you. Okay, first of all, let's get to know the history of moxibustion. Moxibustion is a traditional Chinese medicine therapy using moxa or mugwort herb. Now, moxibustion plays an important role in the traditional medical system of China, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, Tibet, and Mongolia. Even in Malaysia and Singapore, here we use a lot of moxibustion for treatments and therapy as well. So historical records on moxibustion date back to the Stone Age, with the practice gradually came into being after the discovery and use of fire. Now healers gradually improved the techniques using smoldering branches or plants to warm the affected parts of the body, giving rise to primitive moxibustion therapy. But only during the 11th century, now practitioners, they settled on mugwort leaves as a standard herb in moxibustion. So the other name, also known as Artemisia vulgaris, which is commonly known as mugwort, and it is native to Europe, Asia, and Northern Africa. We can often find them in arid areas. Okay. So mugwort has a pleasant, tangy taste. Now the root itself is sweet and pungent, and the herb is aromatic and bitter in nature. So it is also known as St. John's plant or chrysanthemum weed or felon herb. Now people use it in teas, diet as well, and the use of mugwort is extensive. Also, mugwort is used in mask, essential oil, as well. Okay, but sometimes we can also use it in the soup when we cook. Instead of using coriander or parsley to make your soup, people also sometimes use mugwort leaves to cook in the soup. So how do they process the mugwort? As you can see, suppliers usually age the mugwort leaf and grind it up into a fluff. Okay. And the practitioners burn the fluff or process it further into a cigar-shaped stick. As you can see at the right-hand side bottom of the screen, it's how they process the mugwort leaf into a cigar-shaped. Okay. And they have to dry up the leaf first and grind it into a fluff. So moxa is yin in nature. So we have yin and yang in qigong. It's kind of an energy, a positive energy. So moxa possesses this yin energy in nature, and is therefore used mainly to restore deficient yin conditions. Okay, so yin and yang in Chinese cosmology pertaining to yin and yang. Now the material energy, which is yin and yang, they refer this to as energy, is the universe has created itself out of and is referred as qi. So we often hear about qi. So it is energy that Chinese often call this energy and refer it as qi. So it is believed that the organization of qi in this cosmology of yin and yang has formed many things. So in our body, we also possess the energy of yin and yang. Now, using the moxibustion, so we can use moxa in many different ways. Now, one of the way that in the clinic, in the traditional Chinese medicine clinic, they often use is a direct moxa, where you can see it in the picture. They place the moxa cones on the skin, directly on the skin, and they are burnt on the skin, but it is removed when the burning starts to cause intense pain or when it comes too close to the skin. Now, this usually leaves a small red circular mark on the local area, but not necessarily burns. So once that you think your skin is flushed, which means there is in that area the blood circulation has been improved, then you can remove the moxa cones. And the other way of using moxa is indirectly, okay, which means a common way of using this for therapeutic purposes is to use a medium or like an insulator in between the burning moxa and the skin. Like we can use salt, okay? You can use garlic or ginger slices, okay? Or moxa stick. So in the photos, we can see now the moxa cones are burned above the salt or the ginger slice. So these act as an insulator, so it doesn't come into a direct contact with your skin, and this prevents burning. Moxa stick, developed in the Ming Dynasty, is a convenient and less time-consuming and easily controlled method of applying moxa indirectly. So in Multiflora, we also use a moxa stick to warm up the affected area and to relieve pains, shoulder or joint pains, or sometimes muscle tensions. Okay, and the moxa stick is lit at one end and held at about 1 inch, which is more or less 3 centimeters from the skin, and burnt up to 15 minutes, or 20 minutes until the skin around the area is flushed. Okay. So it really depends on the symptom and how severe the symptom is. You can burn the moxa stick up to 30 minutes also. Now, moxa stick can be self-administered, or you can also ask a professional therapist to help you to treat your problems. Like in the picture, we can use the indirect moxa, as we can cut up a ginger slice and place it on our skin, and then we can burn the moxa cones on it. Okay, this is a way we can use it ourselves, or sometimes you can ask the therapist to do it. Now, moxibustion can also be used at sites where acupuncture needles are already inserted, which allows the heat from the moxa stick to be transferred to the needle and carried deeper into the body. So when you go to a clinic like a TCM, a traditional Chinese medicine clinic, and you ask for acupuncture, some clinic will also use moxa just to aid or to help with the effect of the acupuncture by sending the thermal, the warmth, okay, into through the needle into your body, as you can see on the photos. Now this is by acupuncture, and then they will put moxa cones on top of the needles and light it up, so it sends the heat through the needles into your body. There are many health benefits of moxibustion. Studies have shown that indirect moxa applications over slices of garlic produces infrared waves that are deeply absorbed by the body, and its accompanying physiological and biochemical effects. Now, the reported research also indicates that infrared radiation can be absorbed if acupuncture points are stimulated by moxibustion. Research have shown that the radiation spectra of moxibustion with ginger, garlic and salts were identical to those of healthy human bodies. Hence, the acupoints and their infrared resonance radiation patterns have been shown to play an important role in indirect moxibustion stimulation. A lot of interest also goes into international scientific communities to study the beneficial effect of moxibustion in fighting cancer, HIV, and liver dysfunction. Okay, so moxibustion can be used to prevent diseases and maintain health as part of tonification treatments to help strengthen the organs and the immune system. Also, it helps to activate immune functions and increase the red and white blood cell counts. Okay, so white blood cell counts is very important in our body because as it fights against the virus and the bacteria. Now, it also enhances the lymphocyte and other natural killers cell activities. So lymphatic system is also a very important part of our immune system. Okay. So the studies also have shown that through moxibustion treatment or therapy, it can heal wound tissues and then revive the organs which have lost their capacity to function in their optimal level. And it also works well for low blood pressure. It reduces blood viscosity and dilate various vessels. So it also, in a way, it detox the body. By detoxification, we are meaning to say that it can help our body system to get rid of the waste product. Okay. So moxibustion provides effective support for chronic pains, as we mentioned, stiff neck, joint pains, or arthritis, and lower back pains. And it also helps in immune system disorders and breakdown. So also helps in autoimmune disorders like eczema or arthritis, multiple sclerosis, and lupus. Okay, it doesn't cure all these disorders or symptoms or diseases, but it helps to relieve the symptoms that we have greatly in these autoimmune immune disorders. So it also helps a lot. Very often we use moxibustion in muscular or tissue tension, injuries, and blockages. Okay, or sometimes slip discs or strained, injured ligaments and tendons. As we mentioned before, it's also very effective to relieve pains in arthritis of muscles and joints, and carpal tunnel syndrome, tendinitis, or when we have nerve or joint inflammation, or repetitive strain injuries. Okay. Chronic or acute symptoms of diseases also helps when we use moxibustion. And for peptic ulcer or diarrhea, indigestion, or low metabolism. And also it helps in asthma, okay, or sometimes when we have liver or spleen pancreatic weakness, and it helps us to cleanse our body, or it cleans the liver in order for it to function better. Now, let's talk about, since we know a brief introduction and the history of moxibustion and how the mugwort is being processed. Now let's focus on how to apply in our symptoms that we have. So pain management. Now, a lot of people, or some people, when they have arthritis, they suffer from arthritis. They have joint pains or muscle pains. So arthritis refers to around 200 diseases and conditions that affect joints, including lupus and arthritis, okay, rheumatoid arthritis. So this is how we can use moxa. This is how we can use the moxa to treat our symptoms. Okay. Now, what do we have? What I have here on in the picture are some acupoints that we can use to treat arthritis or to relieve the symptoms of arthritis. What you do is you can place a moxa stick like we see here in the picture. Okay, you can, there's a guy here, he's placing a moxa stick on an area which is an acupoint. Okay, now he gradually warms up the acupoints in this area, which will relieve the symptoms or the soreness and the stiffness which caused by arthritis. Now, all these acupoints, like acupoints 阴陵泉and 阳陵泉, 足三里, okay, we don't. It's okay if that we don't have to know all these names to the acupoints, so long the your moxa cones or the moxa stick is being placed to the near areas. It also works as well. Okay, so we can use the moxa stick to warm up all these acupoints, all these similar areas for about 15 to 30 minutes. It depends on how you want it, but one must be careful not to hold the moxa stick too close to the skin. Okay. That's why we have professional therapists to perform this kind of treatment. Okay. And when we have arthritis occurs in our fingers, okay, or in our joint, elbow, these are the acupoints that we can place our moxa cones or our moxa stick to warm up these areas as well. Okay. So these acupoints like 合谷, 曲池, 外关, these are the acupoints that runs through the meridians and is related to the symptoms related to the arthritis acupoints, okay, for treating the symptoms. So by warming these acupoints, we can bring a great relief to the pains and the sores that we have. So this lady in the picture, now she is using a ginger slice as an insulator, and the therapist has put the moxa cones on her acupoints. Okay, it's on her hand and in her arms as well, on her arms as well. And then the moxa stick, the moxa cones is being burned on that on the slice of ginger. So why we use ginger is because the ginger also has a heaty property, which also can penetrate through the skin and into our body. Okay. So it actually enhances the medical properties of mugwort. A lot of us have neck or shoulder pains. Sorry. Okay, a lot of us might suffer from neck or shoulder pains due to strains or from over-exercising or overusing of our muscles or incorrect postures. We often develop neck or shoulder stiffness or upper back pain. Okay, so moxibustion comes in handy in treating all these discomforts. So when you have shoulder pain or when we have a stiff neck, we can always place the moxa stick close to the acupoints in the related area. Okay, and like this lady, she's putting her hand at the back at her shoulder. Now these are the acupoints that she is placing in, and these also are the areas that we often feel stiff or sore or ache. Okay, so what we do, we use a moxa stick, and we put it closer to these areas for 15 to 30 minutes in a circular motion, and gradually we warm up the affected areas. So allowing the heat and the thermal and the medical properties of mugwort to travel through the meridians or the energy lines in our body. Okay. Or you can also use it as a direct moxa therapy, like the lady, what she's doing, a therapist is performing a direct moxa therapy on her, which is shown on the left bottom of the picture. The moxa cones is being placed directly onto her skin. Okay, and this allows a better penetration of heat and the medicinal property of the mugwort to penetrate through our skin to our body. But if you do not practice with care, you might burn yourself. That's why it's very important that with direct moxa therapy, you ask a professional therapist to help you with that. And for ladies, sometimes we suffer from menstrual pains, and for some people they suffer from indigestion, okay, or peptic ulcer, or you have bloatedness in your stomach, okay, or any symptoms relate to our GI system or our GI tract can also be treated, okay, to relieve symptoms through moxibustion. So what we do is you can actually use the direct moxa or indirect moxa method to warm up the affected areas. And in our abdomen, there is a lot of meridians lines or energy lines that runs through in our bodies. So by placing a moxa or acupuncture or with a ginger slice, we are helping the flow of qi, and it aids to the blood circulation. Okay. Now, in the picture on the right-hand side, these are the acupoints that we can use for the moxibustion. Okay. We don't have to be very precise. Once again, we can always just place the moxa stick near the near all these areas, okay, and it will work as well. Okay. And for those people who sit in the office for too long, or you have a long hour of standing or sitting, okay, and we often develop lower back pain, or sometimes your joint, you have a hip pain on your hip, because the muscles and ligaments in the back can stretch or tear due to the excess activity. Now, symptoms include pain and stiffness in the lower back, as well as muscle spasms. Okay. So what we do is we can use the moxa cones again, or you can ask a therapist to place a moxa stick in a tool where they place it right on the place where you feel sore or you feel there's a tension, okay, and you can treat the area with the moxibustion. So it's very comfortable during the moxibustion therapy, because the warmth actually relieves these muscle tensions, and it also reduce your stress hormones, the level of stress hormones. Okay, so you can place it all on your back, your upper back, your lower back, in the areas which you feel discomfort. And these are the acupoints on the left-hand side of the photo. These are the acupoints that we can use to treat lower back pain, which is very effective. Now, these points are somewhere near the iliac crest. Okay, it's close to the iliac crest. It just on your lower back, and it's a joint between your hip and your lower back. Okay, just somewhere around this area. So what you can do is you can place your moxa stick on these points, and you burn it for say 20 to 30 minutes. It does take the tensions away. So once again, moxibustion has a lot of health benefits. Joint pains, you use it for knee pains, arthritis, muscle tensions, spasm, or sport injuries. It also works wonderfully as well. Okay. So basically, this is what I have for today with moxibustion and the application of it on how we can use it to treat our pains or discomfort in our body. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tracy. I would like to actually go around asking anyone if you have any questions for Tracy. Okay, how about I go around asking one by one first? Sorry?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, you may speak, sorry.
I see somebody have raised a hand in Tabising.
Oh, okay. Tabby Singh, is it? Yeah, Tabby Singh. Would you like to ask a few questions?
Yes. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm great.
Good
Thank
morning,
you so much.
everyone. Yes.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm so happy and I'm interested with this, what she was saying, because I can see that most of the things they really relate on my problems. So I needed to ask, where can someone get that treatment here in South Africa, especially in Pretoria?
Okay, because we are quite unsure where you could actually get this treatment done in South Africa, but moving forward, we will be having a training program that we will bring into Africa to have this. We will have professionals coming in to train whoever that is interested in this program, and we will provide with the complete tools and all the theories and practical training sessions will be provided to you if you are interested.
Okay, I'll be happy for that. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thank you.
Okay, how about...
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, my name is
Hi.
Engineer Charles Kalomba from Kenya.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yes, this is a very interesting presentation, and it's important for me to just read loud it and say we're very grateful to have this presentation. However, this kind of treatment is really indigenous, and we want also the training to spread over to Africa so that we can our patients who have the same challenges. How do we find these training manuals in Africa?
Okay, so I do have a link that I can show you. Okay, if you're interested to join us, because moving forward, we will actually bring all these tools and all the herbs over to Africa. And because of the pandemic, there are some delays to this training session. So if you're interested to know more, and you can learn it, you can actually use it on yourself, you can actually look into a business perspective in future. So let me just share this link. Sorry, give me a minute. Okay, so you can actually register your interest to this link if you are interested to know how can you actually do this therapy professionally, and also learn more on the theories, and also get to have the materials. I hope that answer your questions, Mr. In Kalomba. Sorry that if I pronounced it wrongly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Kalomba.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
The engineer, where have you been?
Hello.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Geni.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I think most of us, everyone is having pain somewhere and somehow. And we really want to thank you for this presentation. I've got the arthritis, but it's a low-lying arthritis. And I think this kind of indigenous knowledge of remedy will really assist, because I don't know whether should we say alternative medicine or what, because we take a lot of medication and sometimes it has some effects. It has that terrible effect in our bodies, and really getting this kind of therapy will actually assist. And I wanted even to know with the headaches, because headaches also, most of the people who suffer from headaches are these ones, changing in menstrual cycles every time, and the estrogen level, they go down. So what actually can people do because it's also other kind of a pain. And how can we really assist people with headaches? However, thank you so much for this kind of therapy remedies. And I will also go in just to check, and I think President Lesego, because she is more vested about issues of wellness. We must open up a wellness center. World Women Leading Change is Africa Center. Soon, President Lesego, that is yours. I thank you so much. Work with President Lesego, will assist her. We've got pharmacists, we've got therapists, we've got doctors, medical people, nurses that in this platform that can be able to take this program forward. I thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, President Debbie. Okay, so returning to your question that you were talking about, how can we actually help to relieve headaches that were caused by menstrual cycle, or just maybe due to stress. There are actually various therapy that if you are looking in traditional Chinese perspective, we do have various therapies such as acupuncture and gua sha, buffalo horns, and in fact moxibustion, I believe that it also helps to relieve this kind of pain. So you see, traditional Chinese therapy actually works holistically. So there must be certain part of your health that is affected, causing headaches as well. So we do not just look into, if you're having a headache, we will treat that area only, but we will also advise, there may be certain underlying problems to your headaches, or other kind of pain that is related. Therefore, you have problem areas coming up. So I hope that do answer your question, President Debbie.
Yes.
Okay.
Partly.
Okay. Maybe you can ask me more so I can actually clarify further.
I think what you have given me, it is okay. However, as I say, we really want to delve more. We must go deeper. And then really, and sometimes you can find that it's more psychological, as you say, that it is a holistic approach to therapy or to healing. And sometimes it can be psychological and all, but what you have given us, especially me suffering from, arthritis, it will really assist. But I know young girls, young women, especially who just got married, and that, I don't know, that is the way of running away from their husband or from their relationship. They'll keep on saying that they've got headaches and that. And then the headaches, sometimes they causes, eventually they end up in divorce. And also because that is a way of escaping. So we should also speak about these issues of escapism, where people escape because they will always put headache as a way of, trying to de-associate with whoever. So let's also go through the issues of headaches, especially related to women. I think the engineer, as a man, he is here, he know the issue of headaches. I thank you.
I 100% agree to what you said, President Debbie. So definitely we would like to bring in this kind of therapy and introduce to not only Africa, but also throughout the advocate this traditional Chinese therapy worldwide. So we do want to share more on how our training actually works. But if you're interested, you can actually register yourself through this link. So by by participating in this training program that we will actually curate to those who are interested, we would actually teach you on various kind of modules targeting areas and therapies, and also what are the tools that you can use, from this training. And I strongly believe that many people can gain a lot of knowledge, and also you can open up your own health center and spread the wellness throughout your country as well. I hope that answered your question, President Debbie.
Extremely, very, very much. And
Thank you so much.
And then even to have that glossy face of yours. That is also what we want.
Thank you so much, President Debbie. Okay. May I know, is there anyone who wants to ask further questions, or you have any health related issues? You can actually let us know.
Yes, Tracy.
Okay. Tulam Sindo.
Wow, that's good.
Wow.
That's good.
Yo,
pronounce it properly.
Sorry.
Thank you very much, Tracy. I also want to thank you for bringing this, topic and our conversation. I'm having lupus. I've just been diagnosed with lupus. I don't know what lupus is. I usually say to people, all I know as an African woman is that I'll have a headache, chest problems, feet, this and that. Now, please assist me to understand what lupus is. That's number one. Number two, this traditional Chinese therapy, you're saying it's a holistic program, if I may have to call it that way. And I'm just thinking loud to say, if we as South Africa or Africa can work together with the Chinese, taking our own traditional medicines together with the Chinese, we can have, a holistic, I'm just getting to that holistic, a holistic, medicine that is for the world. And I think that we can do. I'll be the first person to like to participate in that program of yours, so that I then come back and more about our tradition and how we can bring everything together and stop this medicine that impact negatively on us. But most importantly, in simple terms, what is lupus? Thank you.
Hi, thank you. Yes, basically, hello. Can you all hear me? Okay. Now, lupus is a systematic autoimmune disease that occurs when your body's immune system attacks your own tissues and organs. So normally, our white blood cell is like a soldier or guard to our body that guard against us from the virus and the bacteria outside. But somehow, our body, somehow the white blood cells, until today, still the doctors don't know the reason why our white blood cells will attack our healthy cells in our body. So this is why it's called autoimmune disease, because it attacks our healthy blood cell, healthy cells in our body, instead of attacking the viruses and the bacteria. Okay, and the cause of it, it's still unknown. Okay, so but this lupus, because it attacks your own tissue and organs, so the inflammation caused by lupus can affect many different body systems, including your joints. Like some people, they will have arthritis. Okay, now the arthritis is different from osteoarthritis. Now the arthritis is a kind of disease that's caused by autoimmune disease. Now people also have skin rashes that will develop like eczema, but it's not really eczema. Okay, and because of this, your white blood cell attacks your healthy cells in your body, you will also sometimes have symptoms that will relate to your kidneys, your blood cells, and if it attacks your brain, you will develop some symptoms that relating to the brain and the heart and the lungs. Okay, so it can be quite difficult to diagnose because its signs and symptoms often mimic those of other problems or disorders. Okay, so the most distinctive signs of lupus is a facial rash that resembles the wings of the butterfly unfolding across both cheeks. I don't know if you have that. Okay, it occurs in many but not all cases of lupus. So it is because skin is our largest organs in our body. So very often it shows on our skin as like rash, or it appears like eczema. So what moxibustion helps is not to cure the autoimmune disease, okay, because there's nothing that we can really do to cure the autoimmune system disease. But what we can do with moxibustion is to elevate or to relieve the symptoms or the pain that derives from this lupus. Thank you very much. I hope I answer your question.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Tracy.
Thank you.
You definitely assisted me.
Thank you.
Because number one, I do not know what is systematic autoimmune. Yes, you know all those terms. Systematic autoerythromatosus. Yeah. That's another university for me.
Yeah.
But thank you very much. At least today, just a moment, Ma'am Debbie. At least today, I know that my tissues or organs are being attacked by my own soldiers, which is my white blood cells.
Yeah.
Did I capture it properly?
Yes, you did.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Debbie.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I think really it was such an excellent explanation. However, I was saying that, you know, even the person who was also diagnosing you, it was really unfair for not really explaining what does lupus mean. But for the sake of the platform, we have learned so much from Tracy. Thank you also for asking that question. And what is the treatment going forward of the lupus? Let's look at it, and probably next time Tracy and Geni will come with the way forward of what should you eat in order that to build up your antibodies and also to build up your system so that you can build, you know, have more fighting soldiers in your bodies. I feel that, my sister, don't be despair and don't feel very, don't be afraid. It can be conquered. I thank you.
Thank you so much, President Debbie. Okay, I believe that President
Hello?
Dr. Ayla.
Yeah. Yes. Jenny, maybe you
No.
can share also the money, yes? How much money that Multiflora makes, so people can have a better understanding that Multiflora is actually looking for partnership in Africa, in far Africa, and how we are still finding a way how to how you call it, bring this very ancient and very useful, I call it technology. It's ancient technology. So maybe you can share, you know, Multiflora at the moment in Singapore with 5 clinics, how much money you make, and this can be a very good business opportunity for our fellow women back there in Africa, right? And then how, if they are interested, for example, to open, because if they open a business, like I said, if you open a business and you are jumping to something that you have no clue to do, then the chances of your failure is 90%, maybe 150%, maybe. Because, you know, you have to pay your school fee to go into business. People will trick you. Many people will cheat, for example, right? But if you do it in the correct way, with Datin AB, what you say, Datin AB experience and Multiflora experience for past 22 years, that will bring down the deficiency of failure in business, right? But I don't know, still, we are still looking on a formula how to, for example, make it happen in Africa, but also using Africa herbs or how you call it? Because in Africa you have a lot of oil, a lot of ingredients. I'm sure it's from Africa and maybe some from China also. But I don't know how we're looking still away. Maybe you can explain a little bit about this Multiflora and the money making, yes? Because when you teach about wellness, you actually bring 2 things with people. It's the health, which is the most valuable thing in life, and the money also, right? I mean, we are looking for the center. Me and Princess Debbie is trying to buy building so we can put all of our businesses there and maybe try out your wellness there. But maybe you can explain a little bit of idea of
Okay, sure.
the business opportunities, yes?
Okay, sure. Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Ayla. Okay, let me just share with you about Multiflora TCM Spa. So let me just jump straight into who our founder is. So this is, sorry, give me a minute. Okay, so this is our founder of Multiflora TCM Spa. Her name is Datin Sri Paduka Abby Lau. And you know, she have been in this business since very, very long ago. And she started this Multiflora TCM Spa on 2002. So her interest and her vast knowledge in this industry has actually made her win a few awards in Singapore and also in other countries as well. So we do have 5 outlets in Singapore. So our average earnings in Singapore is roughly about 50,000 to 70,000 per month. in Singapore dollars. So this is how our shop actually look like in Singapore. So here are some of our various treatment that we actually provided inside our shop. So we not just do only traditional therapy based on Chinese, but we do various kind of traditional therapies from other countries as well, such as Indonesia, Taiwan, and other countries that we look into having how should I say it? We look into those that are ancient kind of therapy that actually passed down generation after generation. And we also combine Western kind of therapy, such as our signature facials as well. So we do want to have a place whereby we don't only focuses on traditional Chinese therapy, but we do have a little bit of Western therapy as well. So as I mentioned, per month, we actually, per month, one outlet, we can actually earn about 50 to $70,000 Sing dollars. So if you actually join this program and you bring this knowledge to Africa, I believe that this would be a very popular therapy that can be introduced to the Africans, instead of using the Western kind of therapy, they can actually have another alternative as well. So I hope that answers everybody your questions. Dr. Ayla?
Yes, thank you, Jenny. That's only from the spa, yes? Not include
Yes.
Not include the cosmetic products, skincare and everything, right?
No. This is just only from the spa itself.
Okay. Because I'm planning to bring this to Bali to start in Indonesia, because I have so many property and it's like it's dysfunctional. No rental, no tenant, so it's good. I want to bring this to Indonesia.
Yeah, it's actually a very good opportunity to have this in other countries as well. As in Singapore, we are actually gaining more popularity in this traditional Chinese therapy. It wasn't so popular back in the days, but people start to look for an alternative treatments to their problem areas, their illnesses. Although traditional Chinese therapy aims in a slow process of healing, but we do look into a bigger picture where it heals you holistically. Anyone have any other questions with regards to how we actually?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ayla. Okay.
Say hello to the pregnant woman, yes? I would like to see her in the platform when she deliver,
Okay.
after deliver.
Yes, correct. She'll be joining us when she's feeling better, as she's pregnant right now. So we were actually mentioning about Datin Sri Paduka Abby, which is the founder of Multiflora TCM Spa. So hopefully in near future she would be able to join us again in this conference, and she can better share more on her experiences personally to everybody. So I hope that today's conference, everyone can learn a little bit of something. And you know, if you are interested, once again, you can actually join us. You can register yourself through the link that I had provided earlier on, which is this. So you can register yourself, your interest, that if you want to know more, you really want to learn hands-on, the practical and also the theory knowledge. You can register yourself through this link, and hopefully after this pandemic, we will move into Africa to teach you more on traditional Chinese therapy. So with that, I would like to end today's session. But before that, maybe President Debbie, do you want to lead us with a prayer? President Debbie? Okay, I think she's not available. So,
I'm available. I'm here.
Okay. Oh yeah, hi.
Yeah. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, Geni. Thank you so much. I want to glow. Your face is glowing every time I always say about it. And let's pray. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for this day that we are rejoicing and be happy in it, Lord. We thank you, Lord, for the skills, the talent, the friendship that you brought in us. Thank you for bringing President Ayla in us. Thank you for bringing President Alice in us. Thank you for bringing other president in us, that, Father Lord, we could be able to hold hands together, and Father, that we can be able to network, so that we can be able to empower each other, so that, Father Lord, we are going to grow with another. Thank you so much, because you, God, you are love. You are God of relationship. We thank you in the mighty name of our Lord. We say, everyone should say yes and amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, President Debbie. With that, I would like to end today's conference. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time. I'll see you in the next Tuesday.
President Lesego, I think President Lesego must start now. President Lesego, you must start.
Okay, Mama Debbie.
You must start in the wellness clinic.
Definitely.
Yes. Yes. Ratabat. Yes. Yes.
Should
Thank
I play
you.
the song?
Yes, play the song, the national song, the international song.
National.
The woman lead. We are the woman leading change, leading change. We are the woman leading change, leading change. We are the woman leading change, leading change. We are the woman leading change for our people, for our countries, for everyone in the world. Love, peace, needed in this world, endurance needed in this world, forgiveness needed in this world, unity needed in this world. Yes, African woman leading change, Antarctican woman leading change. Yes, Asia woman leading change. Yes, Australia woman leading change. Yes, Europe woman leading change. Yes, North America. Yes, South America. woman leading change. Galerato fella, Galerato fella. Woman leading change. Galitabo fella, Galitabo fella. Woman leading change. Gotando pella, Gotando change. Yes, Indonesia. Yes, Ayla. Yes, Ayla. Woman leading change. Yes, Indonesia. We thank you. World woman leading change.
Thank you.
Yo, nice.
Love and light.
Thank you so much, President Lesego. Thank you so
Love
much,
and light.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Bye-bye.